You know, I had a lot of titles for this video. The sad reality of Rematch, a promising game gone wrong. Is Rematch really worth $30? Not with the problems. Oh, here's a good one. Why Rematch feels like a ripoff. But I picked this title. $30 for Bugs and Barebones, the soccer game that dropped the ball. I picked this title because of two words that stood out to me the most. Bugs and Barebones. Now, before we get into the video, I just want to say that I recorded another video like this before. It should be like somewhere around here. But the reason why I didn't go with that video is because I wanted to see what Rematch would do. I wanted to see if the upcoming updates would, improve the game. And I waited. I waited for at least 2 weeks, but Rematch didn't really do much of anything. In fact, during me waiting, I found more bugs and more problems with the game than I did when I recorded this video up here. I wanted them to prove me wrong, but they ended up doing the complete opposite.
Part 1. Where's the content?
There's one really obvious and glaring issue about Rematch, and it's the content. Or I should say, the rather lack thereof. Just for a second, let me read out to you what you can do in Rematch as of recording this video and recording the last video as I said. 3v3 casuals, 4v4 casuals, 5v5 casuals, ranked 5v5, and... oh wait, that's it. That's all you can do in the game. 4 game modes, 3 casuals, and a broken ranked. And I'm serious, y'all. You guys can count all 4 game modes on your hand and you'll still have a finger to reevaluate your life choices. Where's the content? Where is it? I don't know. There's no new game modes, no tournaments, no goofy mini games. No casual lobbies with fun modifiers like, I don't know, super speed, or everybody can pick up the ball and just throw it into net or something. Just something. If I'm being completely honest, Rematch feels less like a game and more like a confident tech demo that just threw on a $30 label and called it a day. But it doesn't stop there. As of right now, they did update some of the cosmetic options, so there are a few more cosmetic options than before, but I feel like they can still do more. There's no like cool ranked t-shirt or like a cool sweater or something that has the ranked symbol at the back of your jersey or something to like flex that you're a certain rank. There's no in-depth ranking system. It's literally you win, you rank up, you lose. Oh wait, you don't rank down. Yeah, you heard that correctly. You can rank up with a promotion system, but there is no demotion system. You physically cannot rank down. Once you hit gold, you're gold. Once you hit platinum, you're platinum. Once you hit elite, you're elite. It doesn't matter if your skills have diminished so bad that you're a bronze. It will keep you in whatever rank you peaked at. That doesn't make sense to me, but whatever. Let's move on. And it's honestly really disappointing because you want to like the game. On the surface, it has potential, but when you really dial back and you think about it, the game really isn't worth your time. Wait. But that doesn't make sense. If the game has solid mechanics and has decent servers, then doesn't that mean the game is worth it? Well, that's interesting that you said that. Because the game couldn't even do that right.
Part 2, a foundation built on sand.
The core gameplay sucks. Point blank, period. Now, don't get me wrong, the game can be fun until it isn't. But you know what the worst part about Rematch is? It isn't the toxic players that you find every single game. It isn't the half-baked gameplay where defenders just stand in the box and wait for a pass with no repercussions. No, it isn't the entire lobby being brain-dead idiots just, huddling on top of the ball. The real villain here is the core mechanics. I cannot stress it enough. This game feels like it's fighting you at every single turn. You try to go left, you actually go right. You try to go right, the game pushes you left. You try to jump for the ball, but the game shows that you were on the floor the entire time. It's constantly fighting you. For example, you'll watch the ball go right through your player like you're some Danny Phantom character or something. Or other times, the ball just gets stuck on the floor. Yeah, you heard that right. The ball will get stuck at one point of the field for multiple seconds, and the entire lobby, including the goalkeepers, are trying to pick up, kick, and just detach the ball from the ground. But somebody put super glue on it, and or the server just took a smoke break and decided to pause the game. It doesn't make any sense to me. Or how about this? You line up the perfect shot, only for it to get stolen by the keeper because the gloves have magnetic powers or something. It honestly is so frustrating. And if you guys think that I'm just, complaining, here's some of the reviews that are pretty much very recent about the game. And just for reference, it's Monday, July 7th. So, these are pretty recent. Trolls are ruining ranked. No report system existed. Script and hacks are dominating. Okay, so there's hackers. Another lag. Okay. Frozen game joining. I had a handful of games I've joined where my cursor is on the screen and my game just does not react. Okay, so we have bugs where you literally can't play the game. Interesting. Oh man, here's a good one. Is anything going to be fixed ever? This was 18 hours ago. I might add, after the update on Saturday. Let's see what he says. Achievements bugged, ball desync, no report options, cancel matchmaking queue is still bugged like ref, do something. Now you guys can see that I'm just not complaining. A lot of people are also complaining about the same things. And as we saw in our last comment that we read, it doesn't seem like they're really doing anything about it. To be honest, the physics, inconsistent. The hit detection, wildly unpredictable. You never know when you're about to score a complete banger, or you're gonna watch the game just ignore the laws of reality entirely. At its core, Rematch just doesn't seem reliable at all. Oh, and don't even get me started on the servers. I can make an entirely new video just talking about the servers alone. They suck. I'm not gonna go too depth into the problem because a lot of people already said all of that stuff already. Just do your research. The servers are terrible. I feel like the competitive game mechanics, they just feel broken. And I don't know about you, but a broken game definitely isn't worth $30.
Part 3. $30 for what? Hopes and dreams?
As of recording this video, Rematch costs $30. Now, I say this with my whole heart. I hope they drop that price. Or they raise the game up significantly so it can reach that 30 price range. But for right now, it is not worth $30 at all. I need to see some sort of sale, a price drop, anything. Let's be honest. It feels like I'm paying for what the game can be, not for what it is. It feels like an investment. I paid $30 for the game and hope and pray that the devs actually elevate the game so it's actually worth my money. But to be honest, a buggy game that feels like bare bones with just flashy animations and a few, I don't know, collabs with actual, players that play football doesn't feel like $30 to me. I know I've been saying a lot of negative things about the game, but I will say that the game is very fun when you play with friends and only friends. Because so help me God, if you're running a 4-man, but you're playing with one random, that random will completely ruin the game for you. And I'm not even joking. Don't play with randoms. It's not fun at all. They will own goal, very toxic. It's not a fun experience if you don't play with friends. At the state of the game that it's in right now, the game isn't worth $30. It's not worth $20. It's barely worth $10. Here's my standpoint. When you're charging full price for a product, you should have a full experience to back up the price. But Rematch doesn't have a full experience. And it's disappointing, really. I really hope that Rematch does better, because I don't want to see this game die. But I will have no problem dropping this game if they don't tee up and tee up fast. Okay, so what's the verdict? Is Rematch fun? Yes, only with friends. Should you buy the game in the state that it's in right now? No. Do your research. Wait. They have been updating the game consistently, like 2 weeks apart. Wait a month or two. It'll probably get better by then. If it doesn't, just don't buy the game at all. And did Rematch drop the ball? Yeah. Unfortunately, they absolutely have. But enough of me rambling about the game. With that, I'm gonna end it off here. Make sure to like and subscribe if you like my content. And make sure you drop a comment, because I really want to see if the community is seeing what I'm seeing, or I'm just like, bugging out. But enough of me rambling. Cue that outro and have a great day, y'all.